Hello. Today I want to talk to you about how to get noticed and the best way to get noticed as a musician. And I have 9 ways to share with you today. So the first way to get noticed is the most obvious as a musician is to play live, to play as many gigs as you can so that people start to recognize and know who you are. It doesn't need to be in a physical venue. You can do that also online. There are more and more opportunities to do that. So, yeah, try to participate to a challenge or any kind of festive event, and you will get noticed by more and more people. The second way, and this is something I really recommend to you because I know it is very efficient and it has worked for many famous artists, is to play covers. To play covers of course, famous songs, so that when people research on Spotify, on YouTube or any platform for this particular song, they might find your own version, your own cover of that song, and then, of course, you will get more and more views or plays of your version. And the most efficient way to do that is to do a cover of a very recent song. If you follow an artist and he just, or her, she just released a new song, if you do a cover quite soon after that release, you might be the only one having a cover, and you will have a good chance to be discovered like that. So it's quite powerful. The third way, and this one also is, I would say, a bit mandatory nowadays, is to be really active on social media and to be your own promotion agency if you wish. So for that, I really need to insist that you need to be authentic when you exchange with people. Just avoid to push messages like, listen to my song. Yeah, okay, but why should I listen to your song? I don't know you. So take the time to exchange. Think also about sharing more than just your music, but pictures of what you do related to your music, but maybe not. I've seen recently someone in my Instagram feed sharing his adventure, let's say, by moving home, and also the real installation of his music studio. But yeah, he's sharing a bit of his personal life. Of course, you choose what you want to share, but when people start to see you not just as a kind of bad marketer, but a real human that they may have a relation with, and maybe become fans. That's the aim. Another way, which is a bit related because it's online, is to build a website where you can share your music, you can share pictures, a bit of bio, so people learn who you are, what you do, what is your artistic view of the world, if you have a special context that people would be interested in. So it's also a way to get noticed by more and more people. Another way, which is more demanding maybe, is to start a YouTube channel. So it's a very good way to share your music and also to share the covers that I recommend you to do. and to get noticed by lots of people. There are many people on YouTube, so it requires some effort apart from doing your music, of course. But it's quite worth if you are consistent, of course. Another way, which is a bit more original, I would say, is to start a podcast. So in this podcast, for instance, if you have a particular context around your music, you may talk about this theme that you want to share with people. You may also try to do interviews of other musicians, and that's a good way good way to get noticed. A bit more original, so I guess there is less competition, which might be good also. So it's worth trying. It's quite easy actually to make a podcast. You just have to record your voice, put a bit of your music, and it's pretty straightforward. So why not? Something which is a bit more direct is to contact people who might need some music. For instance, I'm creating ambient music, relaxation music, and a good way for me to get noticed for this music is to reach out people doing meditation. For instance, on YouTube, I was talking about YouTube just before, but why not also on yoga clubs or any place where I may think that people could be interested in some quiet, relaxing background music. So you can do the same thing about even some kind of background music in shops that you know around where you live. Do a bit of brainstorming, but I'm sure you will come up with a few ideas about that. Another way, which is a bit difficult nowadays with the lockdown, is to go down on the streets and distribute flyers to people, inside shops and so on. So people, especially if you have a particular design which is appealing, they say, "Oh, okay, what's this?" And they will see your name or the name of your band, and of course, if you put contact, they may contact you or go on the platform where you have your music to listen to you. And the last way I want to share with you today is to play for other musicians as a session musician or even as a freelancer. So very easy way, quite easy way and free way to do that is to propose your service, to sell your service as a musician, as an artist, on freelancing platforms like Fiverr, for instance, or freelancer.com, if I'm right, or Upwork. Well, you will find them. There are plenty of options there. So that's another way to get noticed, and especially as a session musician, if you have, for instance, a music studio close to where you live, and you start to play some parts of a song with other musicians, and if they already have a bit of audience, they will start to know your name and know what you do. So I think it's quite a good way, and doing collaborations with other musicians is quite fulfilling. So it's worth also trying that. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope it was helpful. And I've got a question for you. How do you do right now to get noticed by people? Do you go on the street playing live? Do you have a YouTube channel? So please share that with me in the comments, and I see you in the next one.